Hello, 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 hello. I am back today playing some more Pokemon Crystal, continuing our shiny badge quest as we continue the hunt for the shiny Heracross. We're currently sitting at 7,500 encounters, and we should be able to do another 500 today. Obviously, unless we get the shiny, then we don't need to. That will put us at 8,000 encounters, which is a lot. Nearly odds. Nearly odds. Not quite though, but nearly. Hopefully we can get it today, but we'll see. Today's the day. I hope so. Also, hi Z, how are you doing today? Okay. Let's switch over to the right screen here. Cool. And let's get everything going for it. Cool. Okay. Should be good. Cool. Okay. Not too bad. I'm doing good, thanks. Right. Okay. Let's begin. Oh, well, nothing. Great start. Not encounter number 1. We go on. We're now at the point where we or that encounter was marks the point where we are at a strange 60% chance that we would have got the shiny by this point. So 3 out of 5 people would have the shiny by now. Also, we just went from one Lugia song to the other one. We're now on my favorite one. Hi, Karen. How are you doing today? Somehow you made it to the football even with how sick you are. Well, that's good. Glad you managed to go. I don't know what the score was. Did Argyle win? Regret your life choices. You were shocking. Oh. 3-1. Oh dear. All three of Stockport's goals were due to your defenders refusing to close down or challenge anyone. Well, that's no good. It's going to be a long season, you think? Our season starts next weekend. Away at Brighton. Your new striker is so bad too. You might be doomed. I'm sure it will be fine. On the plus side, you picked up your ticket for the end of the month against Bradford. Nice. The quietest you've been at the Vauxhall. Can barely talk. That's not good. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Your new third kit looks like the old Bartek bright orange one from like 2010. Cool. Still don't know what ROA kit's like. It'll probably be decent. Villa usually have nice kits. Some of the time. I mean, I'm not going to buy it because I buy the home kits. To be fair, I do have a couple of away kits, but they're from years and years ago. And then I have one replica away kit from 1994 because that was the year I was born, and it's the away one because the home one is not nice and the away one is nice. You buy whichever you think is best. I just like going for the home kits. Just actually what I'm wearing right now. Boostier's home kit. Soon enough you'll be choosing between away and third due to eventually doing Evergreen Premium, which is £85 a season. Gives you ticket priority and a free home shirt. That's pretty cool. I'm a Villa member, so I have priority tickets. And we get a gift. I don't know what the gift's going to be this year. But we don't get a free kit. But also our membership is, I think it's £40 a year. Whereas our kits are 80 to 90 something pound, like just for the top. I think your away kit is the best this year. Nice. But orange is also phenomenal. The thing I'm not too sure about with our home kit is the sleeves, because we normally have blue sleeves, but we've got claret sleeves this year. I don't know why. Doing Evergreen and not paying for it would be a nice incentive. Wait, how are you doing it without paying for it? Oh, wait, not paying for the home kit. Sorry. Misunderstood. I realized. Nice. You have the away. Fair enough. I picked up the Villa home kit before it got the sponsor put on, which I'm happy about. So I have a sponsorless shirt, which does feel a little bit weird, but it's pretty cool. Better than having our terrible... well, we don't have a betting sponsor, they're banned. We have one that's worse than that. Yeah, this is the first year that betting sponsors are banned in the Premier League. But we have Visit Rwanda instead. Because that's much better. Yeah, let's go visit Rwanda, where genocide is a thing. We still, our I don't have any of the badges and stuff on it, but our sleeve sponsor is still a betting company. It's only the front of shirt that can't be betting. You can still have betting on the sleeve. So our old front of shirt, Betano, is now our sleeve sponsor. Dad and you walk into a betting shop because he wanted to place a bet. He clearly stated, I'm not betting, I'm waiting on my dad. Bear in mind, you're 23. Which is legal gambling age. No, you have to leave. Fair enough. So your dad left, crossed the road, and went to a different one, I assume. Bet somewhere else. Yeah, dear. And won. Well, that's good. See, the funniest thing with the betting sponsor... So we had Betano as our front of shirt sponsor last year. We were in the Europa League, and a lot of European countries already banned betting sponsors. Istanbul, well, Turkey/Istanbul are one of those places. So when we played in the Europa League final in Istanbul, we were not allowed to wear our normal sponsor of Betano. Okay? Note the Betano, okay? Betano is crucial to this story. So we weren't allowed to wear that on our front of shirt. Now, Betano, being Aston Villa sponsor, they are actually also a sponsor of the Europa League last year. I don't know where they are this year, but they were last year. One of the main sponsors. So we weren't allowed them on our shirt, but they could have it around the stadium. No, that was absolutely fine. Just not on the shirt, but all the advertisement boards and stuff, they all said Betano. But we couldn't have it on our shirts. I was like, what? That makes no sense. Like, I don't care. I prefer having the Aston Villa Foundation on our shirt anyway, because it's a charity, and it's for a good cause. So I'd rather have that on our shirt. But it's just funny that oh yeah, you can't have this on your shirt, but we'll put it on the stadium. That's fine. Hey, look, we're about to hit 40, 40, 40. 40, 40, 40. I read plaster everywhere for kids to see and go, what's that? Find out what it is. That way. But a kid being with their parent in a betting store isn't allowed. I don't know. Not anymore. Thanks, Triggering. Is it a Prime only change? Yes, it is. Yeah, just the Premier League. How are you doing today, Triggering? Oh, I'm doing good, thanks. Nice shiny Cavana / Sharpedo. You good? Good. You feel letting you down. And again, the league is literally sponsored by Skybet. True. You're very happy about it? Nice. Your target was originally Feebas. Mm-hmm. I've realised because you're on the Feebas, you're in a Feebas spot. Are you going to continue to try and get the Feebas as well? Mostly Empower, Coca-Cola Football League. Mm-hmm. But you're having so much fun using Sharpedo in Champions. Awesome. Maybe someday. You remembered you had loads of Feebas in Pokemon Go. Yeah, but they're not quite as special as getting one in Emerald. Or it was Emerald you were doing, not Ruby and stuff. I can't remember now. Gen 3. Yeah. However, soon to be stuck. Or well, sort of stuck. It could get to Gen 5, but then it would get stuck. You might do Old Rod hunting for it. Faster encounters. Fair enough. Can I get the shiny already? I'm trying. Enchants for a golden carp. The best kind of carp. Why do my alerts never work anymore? What is that all about? Why are you not working? Thank you for the follow, Racer Miala? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how you say your name. Welcome to the stream. It was meant to pop up on the stream, but thanks. It's your friend. Ah. Perfect pronunciation. Was it actually? Miala? Okay. That's a first. That doesn't normally happen. Hi, how are you doing today? No, sorry, I was distracted by my alert's not working. Hi babe, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. Now, why are my alerts broken? That's what I want to know. Why are you broken? That's what should have happened, but it didn't. How strange. But it also should have popped up with something, which also didn't happen. How weird. I will try and fix that. Not now, though. Almost to the shiny now? I sure hope so. Can mods time out of the mods? I don't think so. I guess. The answer is no. That's what I thought. I think, well, I can, because I'm the streamer, and I think is it known as Supermod? Supermod or Headmod or something like that? I don't know. There's a version of a mod that is higher than just a regular moderator. And I'm pretty sure they can time out mods. Gotcha. Well, I can ban you all. I'm not sure actually. Is there a super mod? I'm not sure. Pretty sure. I'm sure there was something like called super mod or something like that. I already have a super mod. I think, if that's a thing. I definitely have like. There's definitely something that is above mod. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not. Yeah. It's bug. If it is a thing. I'm pretty sure it is. She has access to other things on my streams, so. But I don't know whether that's supermod or if that's something else. I keep getting this pop-up thing, which says sub for enchanted big boy boxers. I'm not quite sure why this keeps like appearing for me. I don't know what that means. Hey, 7,600. Sounds like something I should click on. No thanks. It's on Twitch thing. It's a Twitch thing. It's a. It says there's an audible drop. I don't know. I don't know what that means. How do I get this off my screen? Oh, there we go. Oops. Every book you want to listen to isn't available. Well, that's annoying. I'm up. That shouldn't be on. That's supposed to be off. That does not count. Well, that's to do with when I'm not in a shiny badge quest. Triggery. Oh, sorry. I will give you those points back. How do I even get to that? There we go. It's off now. You wanted to listen to Sylvia Plath book, but it's not available in your country or region. How does that work if you use a VPN? Passed away in England, therefore it should be available. How is that relevant to being available in the US? Because you're using my Audible, which is set to the UK. But you're not in the UK. If it's not set to the UK, it doesn't work. Oh. Fair enough. So the Prince Harry book isn't available, which makes no sense. I don't think he's known as Prince Harry anymore, is he? No, that's Harry Potter. You were listening to music last night while doing laundry, and you realised Just Dance by Lady Gaga will be 20 years old in 2 years. Wow. That's quite old. The music. It makes you feel old. Back in my day, this song was super popular. This song created a whole game franchise. Um, did it though? Just like Kesha's son created a whole app. I'm not sure that happened either. Women in STEM? I don't know what that means. That's not what that means. Also, surely, if the song is what inspired the game, surely they would have found out a way to get the song into the game. It's just a Wii version of Dance Dance Revolution. What card game? Poker? Okay. I think poker was around before Lady Gaga's song. Well, you'd never heard of Burger until after hearing the song. I had. But also, when I heard the song, I didn't think she was saying poker face. I thought she was saying poke her face. Like, poke her face. I'm not that old. That's before my parents were born. That doesn't make any sense. Your grandpa was around in 1954. He's older than Disneyland. True. He was 3 when Disneyland opened. Fair enough. But in a different country, so he couldn't go when it opened. Fair enough. You're ready for next month? I'm not. Next month is a 24-hour live stream. I'm not ready for that yet. You're ready for American Horror Story. Fair enough. It's the Avengers version of American Horror Story. Fair enough. Pretty much everyone is returning and playing multiple characters. Fair enough. Is that how you spell her name? Fair enough. You're psyched for Doomsday? Same, but don't say anything. Nothing at all. Marvel, I don't watch trailers. I don't watch anything to do with Marvel until I see the movie. I want the whole thing to be a surprise. Thank you. It's a pain when I go to the cinema to see a Marvel movie and they put another Marvel movie trailer on before it. Like when I went to see Spider-Man. What is this thing next to your name? Oh, it's a ditto. Ah, that's cool. How come you have a ditto next to your name? You're the same, unless the trailer comes up in the cinema. You tried ignoring a trailer, but it's too much effort. And you have sensitive ears, so you can't really block the sound completely. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm sitting in the cinema like this. And everyone must think I'm really weird. It's a bit hard to do when I've got headphones in, but my fingers do go into my ears to block out the sound. It's from a promotional thing from Procopia. Twitch drop? Oh. Cool. Fair enough. You're only 10k away from choosing a game. Do you know what you're going to pick next? I am actually going to be moving at some point or removing the Twitch points and moving to a different system. Which will then allow us to like be more customizable about the points. we can do more giveaways and points giveaways and stuff like that. So like picking guessing the shiny encounter gets you points and stuff like that, which I can't do currently with the Twitch points. But don't worry, you won't lose all your points that you've currently got. We will transfer them over. I was actually thinking of adding another game to that list as well. I was thinking of adding Mafia to the list. You want your Baldur's Gate? Okay. Get your money's worth. You want to see me play D&D. Makes sense. You will also get your money's worth from that one. Because that's probably the longest one on there. Speaking of which, D&D might be starting sometime soon. Nice. Is it going to be on Tuesdays again? Not sure. Fair enough. Yes. Apparently it's only certain days and it's only 3 hours. Well, that sounds rubbish. That doesn't sound like an adult day. That sounds like an adult 3 hours. It's called Adults Night, but tickets are only $30. Fair enough. I wonder if Legoland UK is the same, or if adults can go to Legoland UK. Oh, I don't want to buy a ticket. Stop. No. I can go to Legoland. Legoland UK allows adults. They make all their money from their actual Lego. Hey, that is 7,700. Annual pass is $70 per person. Fair enough. I'm not sure if Legoland's quite the same as like going to other theme parks where you would go multiple times a year though. I feel like it's not really like big enough for that. Like the reason you get a Disney season pass is because you're unlikely to do everything in a day or two of going there. So if you go multiple times throughout a year, you're more likely to be able to actually do everything. More of an interactive thing rather than rides. Yeah. I mean, I said that. I haven't been to Legoland in many, many years. I don't actually remember going. I know I've been, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember it. I just know I've been. We should go to all the amusement parks near you. How many are there? Disney, Knott's, Universal, and Castle Park. Fair enough. Knott's is the second cheapest. Fair enough. Excuse me. We could pretend I'm from there, right? Oh. Fair enough. Come on. Why isn't nothing coming out of this tree? Seriously? There we go. Come on, tree. Thank you. attacked by a fly. Okay, 7,800. Still no shiny. Still no shiny. We're also about to hit the 42 hours mark. Somebody's driving loud. for being nearly 11 o'clock at night. Welcome back. Don't worry, you have not missed a shiny. That would be my neighbour. On their motorbike. I don't know whether you guys could hear that. You could. Fair enough. That would be my neighbour's dog. Different neighbour though. Come on. Something fall out the tree. And be shiny. Don't be shiny. Where is the shiny? In this tree somewhere. What's up? Hi, Buck. How you doing? I'm good, thanks. You slept and kept dreaming about that damn game. Oh dear. Mafia though, gonna start soon. Cool. I did think about putting that on my list, to be fair. I did say that earlier, but you already decided once you finish it, you're going to replace it in the list with Assassin's Creed, since you don't own Mafia 2 and 3. Or, I assume you don't own the old country either. The newest one. Oh my god, the first one is from 2002. But there is a definitive edition. This one's not a remake, is it? No, that is a prequel. Fifth? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess if you count the definitive edition as the fourth one, I guess. It's a proper remake. Nice. Maybe I'll put them on my list as well. Like I said, I was thinking about it, and then you said you got it. Like, because I'd seen something to do with the newest one. I don't know whether there's like an expansion or something for it coming out, but there was something on YouTube about it. I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe I should put that on my list as well. And then you said you got it as your what you rolled. I was like, whoa, that's weird. A weird timing. But I don't own any of them, but that's fine because I don't own a lot of the games on my list. It's extra weird because you were looking at your list and I feel like I'm gonna roll Mafia. Huh? Wow, weird. You manifested it. The definitive editions seem to go on sale quite steeply, so if you do like it, you can think about picking them up later. Are the definitive editions of the second and third one as well? There's a little bundle for the definitive set. Oh, cool. You already own the first one, obviously, but to get the second and third on sale right now is under $8. Wow, cool. But we'll see if I like it. Like I said, GTA is the closest thing. You don't tend to gravitate towards these sort of games, which is kind of why you put them on there. You saw it in your library and was like, you know, that's different. We'll stick that in. That's fair enough. You didn't think you were gonna like the that last Dark Pictures Anthology game as soon as you saw you were playing US military. Is it good though? Definitely the best one. Okay. I mean, of the Dark Pictures ones, I've only played Man of Medan. Oh, also that was 7,900. You'll have to pick up the next two eventually. Like, you're interested to keep going, but on the other hand, you have so many games, you don't feel super compelled to rush into buying more. That's fair. So, of the Dark Pictures Anthology, is there currently 5? Is there another one coming out? Because what you could do is you could wait until there's a set of 3 and do them in sets of 3. So you've done the first 3, then wait until the 6th one is out, and then you've got 4, 5, 6. I don't know whether there's a 6th one. I've not looked that far ahead. I'm still on the first one. Oh well, I've done the first one. I'm on to the second one. There's 5, yeah, but they seem to be doing seasons. The first for season 1, and their newest release is starting season 2. Oh, fair enough. kind of a bit pricey for their length, so you definitely want to wait for sales on them. Like $50 for a 5-hour game is a bit steep, especially since it's a bit hit or miss on replayability. Like, we both played Man of Medan. In your opinion, detracts a fair bit from if you going through the thing again, knowing the secret. True. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could play it again, and not fully remember what's going on. But that's just me. That's how I roll. I work like that. Game amnesia. It's great. You know, when people ask for pointless superpower, like, what would be a pointless superpower that you would like? I think I have one. The ability to forget a game's story the moment I stop playing it. Not being able to smell things. Okay, I have 2 superpowers. Great. I'm collecting them. If you could have it on command, like if you could toggle a setting and be like, I'd like to play Dragon Age Origins again for the first time. Why do you need to be on toggle? There are, obviously there are games that I do remember, but they're normally the ones I play over and over and over. Like Mass Effect, I know all the ins and outs of Mass Effect. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I know all the ins and outs of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Pokemon, I know all the ins and outs of Pokemon. But most of the games, I could play again. I'd remember bits. Like I go, oh yeah, I remember this. Or I could say, okay, this is going to happen at some point. But for the overarching story, I go, I don't know. You don't want to forget things inherently. It's only video games. It's only stories. Why do you need? You don't need to remember Dragon Age. There's no benefit to remembering the story of Dragon Age. Fondness? That hasn't gone. That's different. You can remember liking a game. Like I know I liked playing Dragon Age. I couldn't tell you everything. Like I couldn't tell you the story of Dragon Age anymore. I can tell you a couple of the characters, but that's about it. I know I died to a dragon, and then was like, I'm not going there again. You like remembering the details and things? You think it's common to forget? Callie forgets books almost as soon as he's read them. You try to talk to him about books you both read, like, remember when they were in the battle at the place and stuff was happening in the sky? He's like, huh? That happened? I get your point. mean, I can remember bits of games. Like, some details I remember. But the overall thing. Like, okay, Until Dawn, I do know that. So, it's only certain things I forget. Do I remember Pokemon games well? Yeah, I mean, I've played Pokemon games over and over and over and over and over. That's a little bit different. Like, the games I've played over and over and over, I remember, obviously, because I've played them so many times. It only takes a couple of playthroughs of a game to remember it, to be fair. If I play a game once and put it down and then don't touch it for a long time, that's when I forget things. If I play a game a couple of times, then I'm going to remember most of it. If I play it over and over and over, I'm going to remember pretty much all of it. Like, Scarlet and Violet, I can tell you most of the game. I probably couldn't get it completely right. I wouldn't remember everything from Scarlet and Violet because I've only played it through twice. Most familiar with Kingdom Hearts 1 at this point, but you played that game yearly for around a decade. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I'm so good with Pokemon, especially the early generations of Pokemon, because I've played the early generations so much. Like, hidden items and stuff, yeah, I can probably find them. Who needs an item finder when you've just got muscle memory for where they all are? I don't know where they all are, to be fair, but a lot of them I know where they are. But yeah, so like the games I remember the most are Pokemon, Mass Effect, and Knights of the Old Republic. Because they're the games I play over and over and over and over. There are still some things in those games, mainly not Pokemon. But like Mass Effect, I will occasionally come across something like, oh yeah, either I didn't know that happened, like I had forgotten that was a thing in the game, or it's like, oh, I've never actually done this. Like on my most recent playthrough of Mass Effect 1 specifically, I found planets that I'd never been to before because of the way I played this time was slightly different. And because before I normally explored everything and then did the story, but this time I explored everything, did the story, and then realized there was more to explore after a bit. So I was like, oh wait, there's some new things that I'd never done before. So that's cool. That's where you're sort of at a war now. You've got so many games, you're not sure you'll have time to replay things. Yeah, that's fair enough. There wasn't much to the planets that I found. It was just like a couple of things. But I was like, ah, this is pretty cool. I've not done this before. The place I found it's designed for a Renegade playthrough, which is why I've never played it, like found it before, because I never do Renegade. I absolutely hate doing Renegade. I just can't be mean in that game. I don't like it. I can do Darkseid in Knights of the Old Republic, but I can't do Renegade in Mass Effect. Yeah, neither. Other than Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, I can do that. But that's just comically bad. Like, everything is over the top in that it's like, yeah, this is just stupid. Like, this is just, you're being mean for the sake of being mean now. This isn't just like manipulative or anything like that. This is just being stupid. So it's kind of funny to do. Tried to do an EVA playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3 a couple times, and you keep settling for just being a little rude. The Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough that I'm currently uploading to YouTube, like the YouTube channel as like our daily playthrough from a stream from a few years ago, that's a Darkseid playthrough. And it is just funny, like, how, like, comically, stupidly evil the comments are. It's like, this doesn't make sense in a conversation. You're just being stupidly mean. Like, there's just no point to that. Like, why would you say that? Even an evil person wouldn't say it like this. To be honest, I didn't realize there was a morality system in Baldur's Gate 3, but I'll probably just do a non-evil. I'll be a nice person. When we do it, eventually. I say eventually. It might get chosen as a the game that gets chosen without spinning the wheel, apparently. It's crazy to knowing that. And then talking to other friends about choices you've made in games and realizing you're still meaner than others, because like you'll go through a game and a character, for example, betrays you or your people and people get hurt, you'll absolutely kill that person. But you've had people go, oh my god, why would you not show mercy? Like, the time for mercy is gone. See, the thing that when I'm doing a playthrough where there's a morality system, I will go full either direction, depending, which is normally full, like, nice, light side, good kind of side. And I'll go full, all the way. Like, everything is as nice as I can be. And if I'm doing an evil, dark side kind of playthrough, I'm going to full that way. Like, I'm not going to do any grey middle stuff. I'm going full either way. You try very hard to be nice, but you're bitter if your niceness is taken advantage of. Fair enough. But yeah, I just, if there's a morality system, I'm going to go full one way or full the other way. Or as much as I possibly can. There is the odd occasion, a very odd occasion, where I will not. It's so hard to go full evil. Yes, that is why it only ever happens in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That's the only time I do full evil. But that's because I played the game so many times. There are certain things in Mass Effect where even if I'm doing a full nice, like, Paragon playthrough, there are a couple of moments in the games where I'm like, I have to do a bad thing here. You thought about doing a low morality Arthur in Red Dead Redemption 2, but he's so teddy bear too. You can't be bad, Arthur. You know he's an outlaw, but still, he's an outlaw with principles. He's doing it for the good of his group. And really, what did he do that's like? He's not that evil, is he? And obviously, unless you make him evil. You could make him evil, but... True. That's Dutch's fault then, really. You must hate Dutch more than Micah. Really? But Micah? He's evil. See, now that's... Red Dead Redemption 2, both Red Deads, I know quite well, fairly well, because I've played through both of them twice. So I've got a little bit more in my brain remembering the games and stuff because I've played through it twice. Because I played them both off stream and both on stream. Oh, I guess another game that you could say I've played a lot of and know most of what happens in them is Assassin's Creed. Or at least Assassin's Creed 1 to Black Flag. The thing is with Micah, you know what you're getting. He's up front and he's selfish and he hates you. Dutch knowingly puts his group in jeopardy because he ignorantly thinks he knows best. He's willing to sacrifice the people around him for his own misguided ambition. I think that's more dangerous, especially as everyone trusts him, even if he has spiraled. True. Yeah. You make a good point. Just Dutch frustrates you so much. Walk into the camp and Dutch is like, Arthur! Like, nope, leave. I'm leaving again. Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption 1? Not yet. It's on your wish list. Okay. I guess you're playing it chronologically. That's the real hurdle with PC ports, them coming out of order. True. To be fair, I played... Did I play? What did I play Red Dead 1 on? Did I play on... I don't have Red Dead 1 on Xbox. Did I emulate it? I'm confused now. What did I play Red Dead 1 on? Like how they remade Silent Hill 2. Where's 1? You know, they're separate, but you want to play 1 first. Yeah, fair enough. That's also like Assassin's Creed. We've got the remade version of number 4 before we got 1, 2, 3. Well, no, 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3. We got number 4, the resynced version. We missed loads of those. We've jumped many games. I still don't know. I still can't decide whether when I do my playthroughs of Assassin's Creed, whether when we get to number 4, which is actually the 6th game. Actually, no, it might even be further than 6, actually, because there's some other ones that I've not played. You got a weird gap in there. you got the first 4, that's correct, and then just randomly Valhalla. But yeah, I haven't decided whether when we get to Black Flag, whether we do original Black Flag or resynced. I'm thinking we do resynced because it's obviously a lot nicer looking. It's got some extra things in it, and it doesn't have the I'm sure they said it doesn't have the outside of the Animus stuff, which a lot of people don't like that part. I don't mind it because it adds some story, but the thing with the Black Flag one is it's you. It's the only one that's you, but it still kind of links to the other ones, so it kind of needs to be there for the outside of the Animus story. Assassin's Creed store says requires a dual core processor or better. What year is it? For what? For Valhalla? Also, you think Valhalla was one of those free games with a purchase GPU? The first one. Oh. I mean, that game did come out in, what? What? I actually don't remember when that game came out. I was 14. 2008? I know I was 14. That's how I worked it out. Because I know I was 14 because I had to petition. Well, not petition, but I had to speak to my parents saying, look, I know it's a 15 and you don't allow us to buy games that are above our age, but it's about the Crusades. I'm doing about the Crusades at school. Like, it's educational. I actually was doing about the Crusades at school at the time as well. I didn't make that up. I literally was learning about the Crusades, and the game came out about the Crusades, and I was like, look, it's about what I'm doing. And then my brother got to play it still. And he was only 12. That's not fair. Because you were 12 and you went to your mum and was like, I have my own money. Oh, I'd like Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I had no Grand Theft Autos until I was in university. Actually, we had GTA 4 when I was, like, as soon as I got to be 18, I guess. Because I have that on the Xbox 360, which I wouldn't have had at university because I didn't have the Xbox 360. It was at home, so must have got that one maybe even when I was 17. Maybe my parents were a little bit less strict at that point. Yeah, GTA was definitely banned in our house until we were 18, or nearly 18. Which I think is like, yes, growing up it was annoying, but I don't think it's that, like, I obviously, I'm in two minds. I'm like, I don't think it would have mattered if I'd have played GTA when I was younger, but also I see, like, the point, like, you shouldn't be playing it, because kind of thing. Not much was explicitly banned in your house. Horror movies, not because of content, but because your mom didn't like them. Gotcha. My parents just stuck to the age ratings. If there was an age rating on it, then we had to be that age. Unless, like, for Assassin's Creed, unless specifically asked about it. And I was nearly 15. Depending on when it came out. I actually don't remember when it came out. But if it was 2008 that it came out, I was born I would have been 14 at the beginning of 2008. So if it came out later in the year, then I was nearly 15 anyway. So every year around Halloween, you try to watch some horror movies you have not seen. A lot of not age well. Yeah, horror movies are like that. They are, a lot of them are bad. I've not seen a lot of horror movies, to be fair. I watched the this is like kind of horror-y, I guess. Like it's Stephen King kind of horror. I've watched the It movies, and then the TV show Welcome to Derry. Is it Welcome to Derry? Is that what's Welcome to Derry? Came out. I watched that, and I was like, this is really good. I really like this, and I really liked it. So it's like, maybe I should watch all the Stephen King stuff. Because I haven't seen the other Stephen King stuff. Or not all of it, anyway. There's a lot of Stephen King that I haven't seen. One year you went through a lot of the classics, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Child's Play. I haven't seen any of those things. You can't wait for more? Yeah, no, I thought it was great. Yeah, I want to see more as well. Yeah. It's kind of made me go, maybe I want to work my way through all the Stephen King stuff. I've watched both. There's a lot. of Stephen King. Fair enough. Yeah, it doesn't have to be horror. I just wanted to watch. I just kind of want to watch all the Stephen King stuff. The Long Walk. This is newer. If you have time, listen to the audiobook first. The movie changes a lot. It's not a terribly long book. Fair enough. Alright. I like how you've automatically gone listen to the audiobook rather than read the book. Because you know I won't read the book. You listen to the audiobook, to be fair. It's a good book. Good one. Nice. They've remade Carrie so many times, you don't even know which one is good. They're making a TV show for it now. I did see about that. I have seen one of the Carrie movies. I think I've only seen one. I'm trying to remember if I've seen more than one of them. I can't remember. Okay, we are down to the last few encounters for today, though. You're actually wanting to get into Stephen King as well? You want to read more of his books? Man, his books are so long. Oh dear. See, I think something that like draws me into those kind of things is the interconnectedness of everything. Like, I don't know what it is about certain movies and TV shows. If there's like multiple things that all connect together, I like it more. Like Star Wars, they're all connected. Marvel, they're all connected. The Arrowverse part of DC, they're all connected. All those different TV shows. Yeah. I like that. That's something I like. Also, this is the penultimate encounter. 7999. One more for today. Here we go. Last one. 8,000. Not shiny. $8,000. Wow. What odds for this? 8,192. So we're nearly over odds. If we don't get the shiny in the next stream, we're over odds. Because we'll do 500, so that'll take us over odds. We'll be over odds before halfway through next stream, if we don't get it. Well, there we go. Okay, this is where we're going to be ending it for today. So, This is actually the last stream for just over a week, because I am going away for a week. So in terms of this, we'll be back with this on 2 weeks yesterday. Whatever that is. 28th? 28th of August? No. Yes. 28th of August. We'll be back with this. And that'll be at 9 PM UK time. But we will have streams before that. So I'm going away on Monday. So there isn't a stream on Monday. And then I come back on the following Sunday. So the next stream will be on Monday the 24th, which will be some more Kingdom Hearts 1. And that'll be at 8 PM UK time. So 8 PM, Monday the 24th will be the next stream. Obviously, I will put the Discord notifications out and stuff. And maybe you'll see some pictures of while I'm away. I'm not sure. Depends whether I take any pictures. However, I am going to be working, I hope. I actually need to speak to my mom about that, because she was meant to send me some like health and safety or something like I can't remember what it was. I need to do get some sort of certificate to work in the cafe, but she hasn't sent me anything to do it. So I'll speak to her tomorrow. But yes, I'm supposedly going to be working in the cafe, so I don't know whether there'll be much opportunity for pictures and stuff. We'll see. If there are any, it'll be in Discord. I'll keep you all informed. But anyway, that is where we're going to end it for today. So it's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you all in another stream. So thank you again, and goodbye.